You welcome back to my channel. It's JB Uganda. Here we look at the current situation and break down issues related to mostly political in the country. First of all, you can make online, you can learn and make money online. Trust APM Media, follow him. Need you not remain the same. You learn and at the same time you'll earn. It is easy at all the biggest universities you'd like. Okay, still the trending issue is all about Muwanga Kivumbi, the abduction of Muwanga Kivumbi. Because even the first time it was abduction, indeed this time it is the abduction. But when I tried to analyze the issues of Muwanga Kivumbi, there are like some controversial statements being made. For example, whoever is talking, because I've tried to listen to various people speaking, including the real father of Muwanga Kivumbi, they are all like raising some people. Most of them are lawyers, including there was Medard Segona, and there was like the likes of Apollo, is it Kantinti, and Mathias Mpuuga. They are hyping them that they have done a lot or much to make sure that Muwanga Kivumbi get out of prison. And indeed, because they are his lawyers, it is right. And I guess they are paid. They are not only doing it for friendship, but they are paid. But everyone is only hyping those three men, and no one is hyping the likes of Ssenyonyi, the likes of Sam Moisi, and the likes of even the common Ugandans, even the people of Butambula who have been arriving on court offices whenever Muwanga Kivumbi is brought for trials, but they are only hyping these three men. Should we think that the issue was to blackmail the likes of Right Honorable Ssenyonyi, and then to hype the so-called state lawyers? And the other thing, the arrest of Muwanga Kivumbi or the abduction was in front of the cameras, and there was a car of a media house in that area. Because when I looked at everything trying to analyze, there was a car of one of the media houses. It was in position. And Muwanga Kivumbi, before he was arrested by these men who were not in uniform, his car was stopped by police and traffic. So whatever was going on it was planned of him. Many of you are condemning him for making the statement to some of the untouchables, whom you call untouchables. Let me ask you, did you want him to speak only sweet words? Because Muwanga Kivumbi, when he was taken to prison, there was an incident where more than like 7 of his people, his residents, were shot and dead. So no one bothered to look for those people, for those who killed, and we don't know who and where those killed were taken. But all of you are only condemning him for that. You are saying that he would have kept quiet, feeling like he didn't even care of those families who lost their relatives. And another thing, you're like trying to condemn the head of opposition and the other, like the likes of SG, Rubongoya, that they didn't explain to Muwanga Kivumbi the situation which we were going through, that no times they are untouchables and you have to only keep quiet, don't talk about them. So, but the first thing, Muwanga Kivumbi is not a teenager. It's not a younger boy that you have to come close to him and explain to him that this situation and what that is doesn't know what is not speaking. Muwanga Kivumbi is not a foot soldier that you are making this person to best of the word. Muwanga Kivumbi is an old man, an adult who understands what he speaks, and whatever he was speaking was coming from his heart, and everything he was speaking was indeed right. So stop accusing our leaders and accusing Muwanga Kivumbi, because even he was interviewed at that day. He came out of prison and they asked him that, don't you fear what may come next after this controversial words have spoken? And he was like, I'm used to. It means he was ready for anything which could come next to him. So he was ready for his nation, for everything which would come to close to him. But those contradicting statements you're making, indeed you're trying to condemn some people, because I think you have you're playing some projects around. We don't know what you're even trying to mean. The controversial statements you're trying to blackmail some of the new leaders. You're like speaking that they have not done enough to speak to Muwanga Kivumbi. I think Muwanga Kivumbi has been getting information of whatever was going through the country. Maybe in prison they are all living in dark and they don't get access to internet or to know whatever is trending. But I think this is an intended thing. But remember, Muwanga Kivumbi said when he was just out of prison, said that NUP came from God and no one would stop it. And that's the issue, that's the reality. And I think Muwanga Kivumbi doesn't kill his idea. And once our president, Mr. Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, said, you can kill the messenger, but you cannot kill the message. And Muwanga Kivumbi indeed he's back in jail, but at least he had the minutes or the few hours he got in outside. At least he had a message he sent to Ugandans, and indeed they picked it. So for the people of Tambala, please, this thing of undermining Muwanga Kivumbi, you don't take it for granted, and just be strong. He will again come out and go on with his activities or what. And for the new, he's still the vice president of the NUP in Uganda, and we are still believing in him. So no one should contradict you. And the next thing, we have to come up and we are demanding for the release of all political prisoners. Yes, the likes of Eddie Mutwe, Waisa Mufumbiro, Akirewo Kivumbi, the likes of Bobby Yanga, Bobby Giant, Olivia Utaya, to just mention but a few. Because they are not getting paid. Let them be tried in court so that they can either be taken to court or granted bail. And I think by the constitution, a prisoner or an accused person has to take like 40-80 hours in custody, but the likes of Machete have taken more than 7 years in custody. So are we still moving on the rule of law, or we are out of the rule of law? Indeed, you are killing the political spirit in Ugandanism. But indeed, Ugandans are still strong and still believe in themselves and their leaders, because for them they know the leader they chose and they elected for. For that case, therefore, we want you to end the contradiction, because Muwanga Kivumbi was not a little boy that he must be just directed. He knew what he was doing, and even he was right for what he was saying, and he was not wrong, because he was not even dying. Oh, Ugandan is not that. We cannot speak, we can just speak and we cannot do anything, or we cannot do just much. But if we have not spoken, at least like my video, subscribe and share it, so that the voice and the desires for Muwanga Kivumbi don't just die like that. We shall win. When the struggle is over, we shall wear a victor's crown. When the struggle is over, we shall wear a victor's crown. And thank you for listening. Uganda for good and my country.